Let's talk about Provincial Nominee Program, British Columbia. Hi, my name is Ingrid, and this is the Newcomers Club Canada. So please like, comment, subscribe to my channel, and let's learn about the Provincial Nominee Program in British Columbia. The first thing that you need to know reading the website from British Columbia is that there are different streams for the Provincial Nominee Program. And it may cause a little bit of confusion because it took me a couple of reads to actually understand the website. The first stream for the Provincial Nominee Program is what is called Economic Mobility Pathway Pilot, EMPP. EMPP, yes, EMPP. That program is designed for refugees. So if you are not a refugee, you will not qualify for that particular program. The requirement is to be a refugee either abroad or here in Canada. I can make a different video for that, but today we're gonna skip the refugee part of the Provincial Nominee Program. The second stream is the entrepreneur immigration. In order to qualify for this stream, you need to either start a new business or buy an existing business. So basically, you don't need to have a job, you need to have money to invest in the province and generate jobs for the community. This is the third stream of the British Columbia Provincial Nominee Program, and it's called priority occupations. So this is the one that you might be more interested in because it's the one that is less expensive and does not require for you to be a refugee. In the Provincial Nominee Program of British Columbia, we have the priority occupations, and there are 4 streams of priority occupations: tech support occupations, technology, healthcare occupations, childcare occupations, and the other one is a random other priority occupations. From the tech occupation, I have here in my computer at least, I would say, 40 different type of occupations related to technology, from managers to technicians, graphic designers, illustrators, audio and video recording technicians. It's very diverse. And then we go to the healthcare professions, healthcare occupations, and again, at least 30 to 40 healthcare occupations, starting from, of course, physicians, managers in healthcare, audiologists, nurses, physician assistants, laboratory assistants, nurse aides, social workers, etc. And in the third stream of childcare occupations, we have early childhood educators and assistants. That's it. That's what they are requiring today in British Columbia. And other priority occupations, we're talking about 2 categories: veterinarians and animal health technologies, veterinary technicians. That's it. From all of these occupations, you need to keep in mind that at least for the stream of healthcare occupations, you need to have some sort of certification here in Canada. So if you are a doctor, you are a physician in your own country, but you come here and you don't have a license to practice here, that's what you need to get first. You need to get your license in order to practice the profession. In healthcare, that's how it is. It's the same with childhood care. However, I can say that the childhood educators, of course, need to have their license in the province and in the country. Not so much the assistants. Sometimes assistants don't need a particular education background, but they do need working experience. And sometimes they don't require a bunch of certifications to work as assistants. And with the other priority occupations, which is more driven towards animals, also you need to have your certifications here in Canada. The easier way will be for people who work in technology to assess their education through different companies that do that. And what they do, they just pair your education with the Canadian one and say, yes, this is equivalent, and that's it. You don't have to give any tests. You don't have to do any courses or anything like that. It's a lot more simple. However, with the occupations that need to have certifications, that you need to give tests and all that, it's a little bit more complicated because there are entities specific to regulate that particular profession. That's a little bit of the challenge here in British Columbia. They do require a lot of healthcare professionals, but if you're a healthcare professional in your country, don't think that you can come here and work in your same profession here. You need to have first your certifications and your accreditation, I don't know how it's called, but you need to have that first, and especially in order to apply for the Provincial Nominee Program. One thing that I noticed in the website is that it says that there are fees involved to apply for the Provincial Nominee Program. Yes, you need to pay to the provincial government to apply for the Provincial Nominee Program. And in Nova Scotia, you don't. It's free. You don't pay anything. You only pay your permanent residency application later to the federal government. So this is surprising to me. And it's not a little bit of money. It's kind of a lot. It says skill immigration fees. The application is $11.50. The request, so if you are requesting a review of your application, it's $500 more. The entrepreneur immigration fees, the application only is $3,500. The registration is $300, and the request for review is $500. British Columbia PNP fees are to process a British Columbia PNP registration, application, or request for review. You will also need to pay a fee when you submit your application for permanent resident to IRCC. You may also have to pay other fees, such as applying for extending your work permit. That's true. You have to pay those to the federal government, but not to the provincial government. Okay. I'm surprised. I'm just surprised. I did not pay anything for the PNP in Nova Scotia. This is a lot of money. At the end of the website, it says something like this. For the healthcare professionals, if you're a healthcare professional and you want to go to British Columbia, this is where if you're a healthcare professional, you might wish to contact the Health Match BC. They offer a free recruitment service for select healthcare professionals on behalf of BC's health authorities. And there is someone with a phone number and an email and all that. I'm just curious, why charging so much? Well, that's the Provincial Nominee Program from British Columbia. In my opinion, this is just my opinion. The best way to get to British Columbia through the NPMP program is if you are in the tech department. It will be less documentation and less, requirement. Anyway, it's always a little bit harder for the healthcare professionals to come here and work because it requires so much from them to be able to work. It's hard to get licensed. Sometimes the real struggle is the English part because they require, and rightfully so, they require a high level of English, and sometimes it's hard for immigrants to get to that higher level of English faster. But anyways, this is the PNP from British Columbia. Please like, comment, subscribe. Stay tuned to my channel, to the Newcomers Club Canada, and I'll see you guys in the next PNP program. Bye.